Sorry, Garrus. I was thinking of something else.
James Hawker's about to arrive. I'm going down to meet him. Can I leave you alone? Are you gonna be alright?
Everything's fine. I'll be right there. Oh, get a hold of yourself, Vic. Man, this room makes me nervous. An old fire heater. This brings back bad memories. Anyway, the fire didn't start here. The dumbwaiter shaft has been sealed. 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 Charred videotapes. Looks like the fire started here. Looks like the fire started here. Burnt posters. An old surveillance console. Fisheye 460 F01. Seems to be working still. It's turned off. Looks like someone tried to repair the console without success. Looks like someone tried to repair the console without success. An outlet to plug in a power cord.
It's not this.
Nothing. It's on, but it's still not working. Nothing. Nothing. Painting blackened by soot. It's impossible to open. There's a trace on the railing. Someone was hurt here. Anderson's blood. He must have had a nasty encounter. So, his disappearance was the killer's doing.
Hi, partner.
I'm going to leave you alone for a bit. You must have so many things to say to each other.
You're good at electronics, right? You might be able to help me. In the charred room, there's a surveillance console. See if you can get it working.
Okay, I'm on it.
You haven't changed, Vic.
Neither of you, James. Still working the jeans and sneakers look?
I was never into uniforms. I can see that black's still your favorite color, huh?
So, you're working the TV angle now. I saw the tape with your interview.
I needed cash, that's all. Hernandez offered me a nice stack of bills. Remind me, what am I doing here?
We think our murderer is after you. The infamous East Coast killer, as the press calls him, wants you. You must be flattered.
And that's why you summoned me here? You could have just set a couple of big guys to keep an eye on my rather luxurious New York apartment.
I like to keep you where I can see you. Besides, you know our enemy. That's useful.
This whole thing is history. You know how I feel. Let's drop it. I'm going to pay a visit to this charming abode. See you later.
Safe is locked. Can't force it. I really don't need the sheriff on my back.
It's not this. It'll never work.
So, Vic, do you need to confide in your old friend Claire?
Do you have any details on Hawker? What's he been up to since the FBI canned him?
I did a little snooping. He's been doing small security jobs. Claims to be a security consultant. I called one of his employers. He described Hawker as the solitary type. Doesn't trust his co-workers. Also, a few investigators let me know that they had been contacted by Hawker. He asked them a number of questions about the killer's latest murders.
Hawker has supposedly revealed information about the killer to Hernandez. Clearly, to his mind, he's still on the case.
Seems like he's really developed a bit of an obsession over this. Be careful with him, Vic.
Before he snapped, Hawker was an exceptional agent. Hopefully he's kept his investigative skills. Don't worry, I'll be careful.
I have to go. Call me if you've got a problem.
Nice shack. A bit morbid, but it's got style.
So, James, are you spending your retirement brooding over the past?
Not at all. I have a whole new life now. That whole thing is behind me.
Really? I heard you were continuing to investigate. And as far as I know, your social schedule is not what you'd call busy.
Don't start with me, Vic. Whose fault is it that I'm where I am? You betrayed me.
Some learn from their mistakes, James. Doesn't look like that's the case with you.
I admit, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have pulled the trigger. But I did it to further the investigation. You sabotaged that by denouncing me.
You know perfectly well that I wasn't the one who squealed to Internal Affairs. If I had, you would have been up for murder charges. All I did was refuse to cover up for you. You went too far, goddammit. Here, I'll profile you. You are egocentric, irresponsible, selfish, and paranoid.
And you are anal, rigid, authoritarian. And you've got the biggest mouth I've ever had the displeasure to encounter.
I could say the same about you. Can we talk? Listen, James, let's stop dwelling on the past. The killer is still out there, and this is our last chance of getting him as a team. Can we bury the hatchet? Paloma Hernandez may still be alive. She's counting on us.
Fine. We can't change what's happened anyway. So, this house is supposedly connected to the killer. I'm not surprised. It fits what I've been able to uncover. An isolated area far from the big urban centers. But it means the killer's got to travel to go hunting. I've made a major breakthrough on the killer's psyche. He's totally obsessed with film and cinema, and particularly with the actress Veronica Lake. You could see it in his videos. I'm convinced that he chooses his victims following criteria linked to his obsession.
There's evidence in the house that suggests the killer went to film school. That would confirm your hypothesis.
It was by catching an old movie again that I made the connection. It has to do with very small background details. That's why we didn't see it before.
Well, I have a name. Our suspect's name is supposedly David Carson. Claire's trying to dig up something about him.
We'll end up getting him, Vic. After all this time, we're gonna get him.
I'm at an impasse with the computer in the cellar. Can you give it a look? You've always been a bit of an IT guru.
Okay, show me what the problem is. Let's see. The system is well protected. It's impossible to enter without the password. Luckily, the killer's just crazy enough to use a significant password instead of choosing random characters.
Of course.
Let's try this. No, too simple. Veronica, maybe. No, it's not the right password. Yes.
Have you found the password?
Aquaman. Veronica Lake's real name. The killer's obsessions are the key to his psyche. The contents of the computer are open to you. It's your turn to play now.
photographs of the victims. The psycho's family album. Access control. Let's see what door I can open. If this file contains the killer's bank account number, the Chicago office could perhaps buy a new coffee maker. The killer's so crazy about movies, he must have left a camera on somewhere. A hallway with concrete walls. I haven't explored this place yet. The kit's computer key should let me decrypt this file. I hope this worked. I'll just have to see. A list of first names, including mine and Hernandez's. These seem to be the victims' names, but the last names don't match.
I bet this is somehow linked to the killer's obsessions. He must associate his victims with fictional characters.
I'm not sure I understand.
Ellen Graham, Dolores Greaves, they're all roles played by Veronica Lake. In the list you're connected to, the Letty Stanton character, the name doesn't match at all. Different motive. He's after you because he wants to eliminate everyone on his tail. Prior to vanishing, maybe.
If that's his plan, I don't have much time to stop him. I'll copy the list into my smartphone. I might need it later.
If you want, we'll chat later. I'm taking notes.
It's really amateur stuff. I should be able to do better.
We have a suspect, David Carson. We're making progress, Garrus.
Amazing. We're gonna stop him, you'll see. You can't evade the FBI forever.
Don't say mission accomplished just yet, Garrus.
See if you can find the console's technical manual. That'd be a big help.
I'm 2 steps ahead of you, Garrus. Here's the manual for the Fisheye 42. Have fun.
The sheriff is being overzealous, but she's kind of charming.
Watch out, Garrus. Female cops are the #1 hazard. Especially the ones who like to hoodwink the rookies.
Video, but we should hear the sound broadcast by the surveillance mics.
Stop it! Psycho!
Hello? Can you hear me?
It got cut off. Anyway, the console mic is not working.
That voice. It could be Hernandez.
If that's alive, she must have heard the feedback when I turned on the system. But it could also be a recording. The console has recorded the voice. You can digitize the sound with your smartphone to analyze it.
Sounds like a radio broadcast. I think it's a local station.
I'm going to try to resolve an image, but it may take some time.
I have to talk to you, Sheriff. There was a video where I could see Hernandez. She's not far, I'm sure of it. We have to get everything we can on the house.
As soon as the land registry staff has something, they'll contact me.
Have you found anything else on the Anderson case?
No, I looked all over the place. I've even used the metal detector, but all I found was a badge under the floor in the entrance hall. Anderson must have explored the house to see if there was anything of value. As far as I recall, he was the curious type.
If he ran into the killer, I'm afraid his curiosity might have cost him his life.
I have a proposition for you, Agent McPherson. Help me with the Anderson case, and I'll speed things up for you at the land registry. We might as well help each other rather than trying to trip each other up, right?
You're a goddamn opportunist. Okay, deal. I found Anderson's blood on the balcony upstairs. It's probably several months old. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that our killer murdered Anderson. Sorry, Sheriff. Your county has lost a voter.
Well, we know what happened to him. At least I can announce that the case is closed.
Hold back your tears. You don't want to get dehydrated.
You've kept your part of the bargain, Agent McPherson. Now it's my turn. Yes, it's Sheriff Holloway. I need some information on the house now. Yes, immediately. Are you sure? Okay, Keep looking, and let me know if you find anything.
Well, what do you got?
They found something interesting. An anti-nuclear shelter was built under the house in the 50s.
And where's the entrance to this shelter?
They're looking for up-to-date maps. According to their records, 2 shafts with steel hatches were dug in the ground.
Excellent. We're making progress. We just have to find the hatches. I have to talk to you, Sheriff. You mentioned a metal detector. Can I use it?
Take the key to my car. The detector's in the trunk.
Thanks, Sheriff.
What wouldn't I do to stay in the FBI's good graces? I wonder how this works. There's an instruction manual in the memory. I better look at it. No effect. No effect. It's detecting the fence and the railings, of course. Weird. The detector shouldn't react to an aluminum can. It's locked. Reference number on the plate. H103123. Iron brazier.
truck. That's it. The anti-nuclear shelter is opened.
If you want, we'll chat later. I'm taking notes.
Do you have something new?
I've managed to open the shelter hatch. I'll go down and try to find Hernandez.
I'm going with you.
I'll call Garrus for backup.